Yo, Jammy, here's another proper track, and it's fat. Watch the sniper, time to pay the typer, and let that real shit provoke. See who's the wannabe low, and you'll get smoked. And I hope that you fags understand when you think about banning me. I'm already making posts on the new IP. Motherfuck Jan, motherfuck mods, motherfuck hero. Yo, and here come my left blow, cause I'm the BASED, and this is the season to let the real motherfucking be in. You're like a slave volunteering on your hot shit. You ain't rich if you get paid with hot pockets. Talking about who you gon' squabble with and who you ban. You're so fat you barely fit into your mama's band. Damn B, they try to give you a 3-day, but 3 days only right a reset away. All of a sudden Mr. Jenny is the real thing, but on his Discord he thinks he's a she thing. So Jenny please don't step to these motherfucking real V's. Every day it's a new Jenny, always butt hurting trying to ban me. Reset my router to keep pissing off the tranny. Ain't broke a rule in your life, yet every ban you give you yap about the bans and spam. Just take a good look at the Jenny, then you'll capture the fact that the bastard is simply just an actor. Jenny stopped me from trying to post some cunny, so I pulled out the gat and for his ass I was gunning. Never ever once have you ran with the turf, but yet in every ban you claim you used to do the work. But tell me who's a witness to your fucking work? You're a fucking volunteer, so say the drama, jerk. Jen straight kill me, knowing that they pranksters. This is going out to you tranny ass wankers. See, I did dirt, put in work, and many analysts can vouch that. So since I got stripes, I got the right to post about that. But Jenny's like you, I gotta hate you, cause I'm just kinda stupid. Jenny said they didn't come from Reddit, knowing you ain't seen the parts of my board B. Think you started posting around the time of Gamergate, see? Well, with nothing, he's a slob who sobbed. Little Jan tried to ban, and I'm just wasting all this damn time. And your set don't accept ya. Go and kick it with the trannies, cause you know they will accept ya. So Jenny, please check nuts before you step to these motherfucking real V's. Well, got my cock out, def original bass poster. Coming at me, Jenny, motherfucker, I'ma toast ya, roast ya with my fucking posts if I have to. Hiroshi Mutin, all the stupid Jennies are fucking actors, pranksters, Reddit ass gangsters, busters. But this time you're dealing with some real shit posters. Please, Jenny, please don't try to step, because if you do, then appeal captors all that really left. See, base posters like me will break you off something, claiming my board. But Jenny, you're not for fortune. Jenny's like you was what I call wannabes, and ain't shit compared to real motherfucking V's. I never met a Jenny who never did shit wrong. You tried to ban the space posters, now Jenny, it's on you and your Discord. Think that you all hugging shit, but I know you really just wanna chop off your dick. Banning all the bros don't make you shit, but then again some Jennies thinks it makes a man. Damn, it's a trip how a Jenny could switch so quick from wearing lipstick to deleting posts and being a cringe bitch. And you think you banned me? Airplane mode and I'm back, you bitch ass Jenny. And he's living on food stamps, and on IC I heard you getting treated like boot camp. Gotta follow Hiroyuki's directions or get your ass popped with that Smith & Wesson. Learn a lesson from me, stay in your place and don't step to real motherfucking V's.
No Janny can stop me. No Janny at all. Welcome back to the daily Nothing Ever Happens podcast. Not really, but the Chud has arrived. Deus Ex Chudida. I have talked about the YouTube community of Call of Duty people. And for some reason, it's not showing up. I don't know why. Huh. That's unusual. Let me look here. So Firefox. There we go. Thank you. Useless OBS. Despise this program. I know people like it, but it could be way better. Coffee. And I was talking about these people yesterday. These people, I still don't trust. And sometimes I get other people that act the same way. And, you know, trying to give poor advice to vulnerable men and trying to give this false impression of a life guru. Well, there's more to that than you can think of. Way more. Just way more. How about... What's up, soy boy? How you there, Chuddy Chud? Hey, you're the shill. You're that shill, Dove Eye. Why'd you keep changing your name every time? Every single time. It's always, oh, I'm a Russian name, then I'm Dove Eye. You realize you aren't the only one person watching. You're on here. You came here because you can't stand me. Because for some reason, you don't like me. And it's because you're from Kiwi Farms. If you don't lick the boot of Noel, who's... What's he bitching about now? He's bitching about him being back in America, and he's having to pay more in taxes because he was a former expat. And people making fun of him more because he's a fucking spurg, like he always is. Now, what was I saying? This guy acts the same way as all these other people. Exactly. Putting that Call of Duty in their background. Trying to give advice. But in a weird different way. To enjoy trolling. What are you talking about trolling? And seeing you, soy boy, nature be so mad over a forum gossip site. You mean the site that had to part? What was it? What's the issue going on with Kiwi Farms? They've been having like a weird DM problem with all the women there having weird. How put it? What I heard was they have a major problem with the female users trying to post DMs of like gay hentai, weird shit. I don't know what's going on with that site, but every time, and then they're trying to ban people for criticizing Charlie Kirk. Literally criticized Charlie Kirk. And it's like, come on. Oh, he was the best person ever. Yeah, and now it's been next month. You know what? People forgot about him. You know why? Because nobody didn't care about him. Nobody. People didn't give a shit about Charlie Kirk. Once he got whacked, nobody didn't care. Because 95% of people trying to say, oh, I love the dude. I love the dude. They didn't give a shit about him. Who told you that? No, that's not told. That's like screenshots of people proving that they do that. Let's see here. Say the word. I'm not going to say that. Okay. Let's see here. Now, what was I going to say about this? With the Call of Duty commentary community, you would think it would have normal people. Like, you know, kind of normal people with this type of nonsense. But they don't. They have these weird financial gurus trying to take advantage of vulnerable men. And one thing is, people think it's normal. People's like, oh, this is organic. It's like, what are you talking about? You know, when you see weird shit going on, you just see all of a sudden, you literally over a year before, you start to see these videos come in mass. And all these people talk to each other. They all talk to each other. And then you get someone like this as well. At the same time, not the same time, but, you know, in the same vein as what's going on with the weird commentary channels. This guy posted a video 9 years ago. Let's watch it. And Orlando. I like Dark Souls. It's a good game. I'm glad you're having fun in chat. That's funny to me. Like, hand gesture, Russian flag. I mean, the Orchids flag. I'm sorry. The Orchids flag. Man, maybe I should play some Dark Souls. I really like. I say outside of Skyrim, Dark Souls is kind of my itch, but I've been kind of lazy on that. I really need to get back into it. You say, why not, what's the other one? What was the other one? Elden Ring? I was like, nah. So it's like, he seems kind of normal, you know, almost a decade ago. What if he's playing? No, he's playing on the 360.
Well, you are a rare visitor.
What's it?
Welcome to the lovely city of Orlando.
Far this channel's come.
If you seek Lord Gwyn's
Man, just think about this guy just saying that shit. Wait, what's this? You know what? Let me go on this guy. Let's see if he's the same type. No, it's a normal dude. He's probably saying, "What the fuck happened to you?" From just a normal gamer dude to basically a far right influencer who most likely is getting paid by some weird government types. Okay, now from this video, almost a decade ago, like, does it tell right here? No, it doesn't. To a month ago, the more doses you get, the sooner you will literally die. Like, okay, then Trump took the booster. He took the booster. Okay, you know, I haven't seen this one.
Japan proves excess deaf in vaccinated is a video that was uploaded by Dr. John Campbell just a few days ago, going over the newly released research from Dr. Yasufumi Murakami, a distinguished professor at the Department of Biotechnology and Science at the Tokyo University of Science in Japan. The research showed that the more doses of the vaccine you get, the sooner you are likely to die. Hey guys, it's Tom Foe, and we're going to talk about some crazy stuff today.
Okay, remember this. He says the vaccine will kill you. And yet, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, decides, I need to take the vax. The vax is good. You know, he's the first person that said, take the vax when you think about it. Do you understand that? He was the first person that told massive amounts of people to take the vax. Take the jab. And knowing that it was way too soon to take something that's just been the most fastest vaccine ever. But yet he tells these idiots to take it. Trump seems it's all right.
So buckle up. Now, if you don't know much about Dr. Campbell, he is one of, if not the leading voice on the internet when it comes to discussing actual, real data about COVID, and especially the vaccine on his YouTube.
I guarantee this guy doesn't know what he's talking about either. To me, I'm very neutral on the fucking vaccine. I don't think vaccines are bad. But when you try to go with its ideology of just being 100% anti-vax or whatever, you're gonna get crazy people. And now we got fucking smallpox or something, like newer diseases that we haven't seen in almost a century in the United States.
Channel. His videos have been crucial to most people learning about the inadequate containment measures of COVID, as well as fighting against propaganda and false narratives from so many world governments over the...
So like you, okay, let me go back. Okay, let's see here. So it starts out like that, but you know it's more shooters. See, the shooters, more shooters. Let's go with Trump. It's not the leader of Gen Z. Oh, let's go with this one. I watched this
Earlier
one.
this year, I was driving with my brothers and some friends to go to a party, and when we were doing that, I was on Twitter and I was just looking at news, and I saw the news that was coming up about the young girl that got deported, even though she had a student visa, for criticizing Israel and criticizing the IDF in like her school report or something. And I remember as soon as I read that, and as soon as I saw all these different people, because she wasn't the only one, there's a few different people that were getting deported for basically the same reasons. It was pretty much criticize Israel if you have a visa.
Yeah, I've seen this before. I remember seeing it, and I thought, this guy is strange. All of a sudden, similar kind of behavior. You know, trying to be relatable. You know, maybe I shouldn't play it with the speed because it makes it seem like he's... There we go.
You're gone. Doesn't matter if you're going to school, you know, doesn't matter if you're...
It's like the same. It's the same nonsense. Like... I even said, it's like, oh, look, clearly not a federal agent trying to start something. Let's see. Yo, what's up? Hey, Swanson, how you doing there? I had a Kiwi Farm user. You probably see the comment section. This is all that's all from that one guy. Oh, girl, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It could be a woman. It could be a man. It could have a penis. And it pretends to be a girl or something. I'm just trying to point out how, I mean, you probably don't politically agree with, I'm assuming that you agree with this kind of person. I can see that law. Yeah, I know. That dude, every post I make, he goes on it, or whoever he or she is, and it doesn't like me. It doesn't like me one bit. It's ever since I started making like videos again of just criticizing Kiwi Farms. I don't know who it is, but look, hold on. Let me try to I'll show you the post. Let's see here. Let me try to go on his channel. Okay. This is their channel. Like, pro-Russia nonsense. I do not expect any info about me here. And this cope and seed. And just some Russian shit. I think it's like a Russian American. Like, they got a decent amount of followers. It's just posting, well, post. The Wagner's always wins guy. Wait, he's on Kiwi Farms? Like, you know this guy? Like, you actually know this person on Kiwi Farms. Can you tell that you know this person? Because this dude, he'd be posting all the time in my comment section, and I'll just make fun of him because he's kind of a weirdo. A fucking weirdo. He's obsessed. No, he just made that a comment on my video. So he's on your video too. Yeah, I think I remember seeing him on your video too. Willard! Hey there, Willard. I remember Dovi from somewhere. You do? Where? Where you remember him from, Willard? Okay, he claims that Kiwi Farms always wins. Yeah. Kiwi Farms can't win. They've been losing so much. I've seen like a recent post of Joss like bitching that, oh my expat tax deductible has been gone, so I had to pay more out of taxes this year, and I'm so fucking upset. And it's like the weird Gooner Gate DM situation going on with Kiwi Farms. He commented on one of my vid. Really? Holy shit! He did? He also commented on Willard. Oh shit! Kiwi Farms always wins because evil always wins. That's actually true. Well, kind of and kind of not really. The thing is with Kiwi Farms, because it's mostly used by women, they're lucky for that. Because if they didn't have that woman card, everyone would just shit on them. Or if it's not women, it's, 41%ers. I didn't know he commented on your video. What he said to you, Willard? He's like, this guy's a troll. Don't deal with him. Ah, shit. That shit was funny to me. Every time, like, look at this shit. W D D dot D D D D D D. Like what? Patru. Okay, I think it's like weird. Yeah, it's Russian shit. Jenny Joss always survives. The reason why he always survives is because people give him money. If people finally realize that he's a joke, he's a joke. Everybody knows he's a joke. And I should be talking about the weird Caldy rabbit hole weirdos. But I want to say Jenny Joss, it's a joke. Holy shit. Everything about Joss, every time he does stupid shit, it's funny. Oh, there you go. Oh, God, I love that. Okay.
Working, if you do this one thing, you're out. We're kicking you out. And it was crazy because this same girl, if she was going to school and if she wrote an article criticizing America.
So this guy, get back to the topic. I'm noticing that either two things. Either he may be part of this group, but not in the way where I think they want him in this group. He's just kind of merged in. It's like all of a sudden 1 month later. Wait, not you. Wait, wait, hold on. Let me back out one. He comes in all of a sudden, gets some views, and it's understandable you get views at the start, but it's like this thumbnail. How the hell you get this thumbnail without being banned? Like, what's going on? What's going on, buddy? He said, oh, I'll be doing commentary videos. And then, as soon as he did it, he just said, oh, no. Now he just does this shit. And he's been doing this weird shit. And it's like, okay, there's a difference between me and someone like this dude. I'm not going to pretend to, do this type of shit all the time when it comes to talk about, oh, the left, right, center. Does it matter? Nothing ever happens. See this? Nothing ever happens. Let's look at the N word. I like it. And it's so true. Nothing ever happens. But when I see this shit that I heard multiple times, trying to pretend he's new and based.
Earlier this year, I
always imagine a coping and seething person trying to take the remnants of what people said on 4chan and just taking talking points. That's how I see it. It's like, I know what this is. Either two things. Dude's a fed. Or dude's just a fucking weirdo who thought either join this group or try to befriend the group, get to this kind of group, get that boost with the whatever he's doing with some sort of weird third-party system, get them views, they kick him out. Just stuff like that happens. But it's like, it's something weird. Is the algorithm changing? I don't know about that. Why the great noticing is polarizing conservatives? Like, what? You would think this wouldn't come up. Like, this many views in under a month? Come on, get out here. You know what's going on.
So, like, even if she doesn't really even feel that strongly about it, which I'm not saying she doesn't, I feel like she does, probably. You know, like, the chances of her not writing a paper like that are very small because she's probably not going to get... Difference being is the conservative space is fractured about this very issue in the Republican Party, and it's gotten to a point to where they can't avoid it anymore. And they just completely ignore these issues for years. And this guy was going to meet up with an underage girl, would be able to do that, would be able to come here.
Okay. So it's just rambling of a person trying to think they're 4chan, or maybe even, no, not Kiwi Farms. Kiwi Farms is kind of I'll put Kiwi Farms in. Kind of a weird mixed bag of autism and feminism. I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe if we go a little bit further. It's been some time.
Sean Keane, the guy who was posting about that stuff, it got deleted. X and all these platforms, they delete these things. And we see it happening. We see these things happen. It's too late. And because of this, there is a fracture in the GOP. There's a fracture in the conservative movement. And I talked about this. The reason why I brought up at the very beginning of the video where I read about this stuff when I was driving with my friends, because I had a conversation with them, because we're pretty much all Gen Z. Besides one of my brothers, he's a millennial, but he's got the same experience as we do, pretty much. And we were talking about it, and it was like, that's what's going to happen. You know, we thought it was going to be such a perfect term for Trump. We thought it was going to be the comeback. You know, we thought it was going to be a great age for a...
You know, I with the right-wing stuff, and oh, the problem is it goes circle. Like, I'm seeing, like, also posts in Twitter, them bitching about what, porn, like we should ban porn. That's not going to fix the issue of gooners and all that, and people who can't stop touching their dick. Oh, Trump didn't done anything we wanted. Well, you know what? You should have realized that in 2016, when COVID happened, when he locked down the country. Did Medicare solve that? No. So, Call of Duty commentators, people who do commentary in Call of Duty, weed this motherfucker out. If you really want to keep your community safe, weed these crazies out. Because even if you agree with some of them, it's like having a weed. You don't want that anywhere near you. You know, it's that kind of thing where it's just not good to have. Because you're going to have crazies. You're going to have those weird Richard Spencers who clearly are not glow-in-the-dark CIA, you know, to speak Ebonics, and then Terry A. Davids comes and runs them over.
America, but no, I realized, like, right then and there, I realized it was going to be this. It's going to be people who are on the side of Israel, and then everybody who's against Israel. And everyone who's against Israel, even though that's probably going to be the majority of people, we're going to be the ones at a disadvantage, because we're not the ones that are in the government. We're not the ones who own all these tech companies and organizations. We are at a disadvantage in a sense. We have the people, we have the manpower, but we don't have the technology. You know, we don't have the advancement. You know, it's like World War One, where
It's remembrance. Like, it's the same issue with these people. Now, he talks about a different topic, and you could say he's more productive, but with his method of trying to get people to be financially responsible work, or would it be actually smart? I don't think so. Would you wait? You wake up in 2009, everything was dream. Would you be happy? Okay, it's like nostalgia bait and trying to get people into a marketing scheme. And you say, "Well, I'm not part of this." Well, this guy's starting to attach his kind of style with your style. Yeah, I feel bad. Is this the guy? Yeah, it is. It is. I think it's the guy. Him. This guy I kind of feel kind of bad for because he's like a 19-year-old dude telling me about, oh yeah, we're pretty chill. We're pretty chill. And it's like, yeah, you seem to be fine, but you know, I feel bad for the people who want to talk about normal shit, kind of, but you know, they kind of have to do what this motherfucker's trying to do, which, or that they're working together, and then that's just so bad to do. Is just make your own videos. I know it's hard to get the algorithm to work, but doing this shit doesn't help. You know, it just doesn't. Like, I just use a blank background, and it works just fine. So this dude is trying so desperately to connect himself to your people, your commentary community slop. And you know, I personally think some more people should call it out as weirdo, and not in the weird left leaning kind of person. It's like, oh, he's a chud. It's like, no, you know, I'm fairly right wing, and I can make fun of this dude right then. Okay, I think I have to back out one if I find the post. Okay, he made some post, and yeah, this is real, by the way. I think that's him, or just maybe a edited photo of someone else. I don't know. But if he actually took that shit, he looks ridiculous, which I don't think it's real. I think it's like some weird Photoshop thing. If it is, that's fucking sad, to be honest. I said, wow, this is cringe. Gotta add you. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Who am I? Why I made this channel?
hey guys, Tom Fo here.
Let me get some real quick. I got get some drink. Hold on. One sec. Drink my coffee, so I need some soda. Being an old man ain't good, the two of us. Okay. Oh, well. Delicious. Okay. Let's see what he's going to talk about. I haven't seen this video yet.
Clicked on this video to get the answer to why I'm making this channel. What's the point of it? I'm here to tell you. First up, I'm a Gen Z male, and like all
Like, I'm a Gen Z male. I'm in the perfect demographic to attract an audience. You know, doing that retention. Got Call of Duty in the background, trying to get those chuds ready. Like me. Oh shit! Not again. Let me play that as I fuck with this.
Gen Z males, there's a lot of issues I deal with that we all deal with. We got social pressures, we have political issues, we have financial doom. You know, there's a lot of
I got Doom. Hey, Doom. Who's got Doom? I got Doom.
stressful things that we deal with and I myself deal with because I'm a part of this generation. And just to give a little bit more clarity on that, I am Gen Z, but I am a first half Gen Zer. So some people would call me an unk or like a big brother. I fall
An unk. Fucking weird shit. You know, I only heard that just recently. What the fuck is an unk? And I looked up. It's like, oh, it's an old man. Okay. An unk. I'm an unk.
into that like age range. So I'm not like some of the young heads in the generation, but I've dealt with a lot of different experiences. And also being the age that I am, I also kind of understand a little bit of millennials at the same time because I'm in that like bridge period where I get a lot of like the later half of millennials and then the younger half of Gen Z. And because of that, like I said, there's issues we're facing. I'm a young man, stuff is stressful, and
You're 27. You're fucking almost 30. Once you reach past your mid-20s, you're not young. I mean, you're not super young. You're still sort of young, but you're not like, you know, say once you reach your late 20s to late 30s, starting from your late 30s, that's when you start to be considered mildly young, and then you start to get the more older range, and then, you know, once you reach 40, then you can kind of consider yourself kind of old, and mid 40s, and you're old.
I just felt like this channel would be a good way for me to vocalize my opinions on all of these things, whether it be geopolitical issues, whether it be religious issues, whether it be dating, social pressures, financial stuff. And you know, it could be me just ranting about something. It could be me talking about something that happened. I also really like stuff like history, and books are something that I'm trying to get into a lot more. So I'll talk about books and reading. And that's something I want to do. I want to also be able to possibly reach out to people around my age. Maybe
It's funny because he gets this viral video. This video that gets views. And you wonder how. Like, the algorithm shouldn't accept that, you know, with that weird controversial stuff. I mean, I heard people with less political weirdness, you can call it. One call it extremists. When I hear extremists, I think, oh my god, who cares? It's just a weird kind of, you know what I mean? You know that there's no way he'd be able to speak about this, but he does. So something's up. Hold on. I think I can find that one guy. Yeah, find him. What was it? I think it's called. His name was Honest Spark. Maybe it's Honest Spark. Honest. Spark. Wait, maybe it's like a white fly. Trying to find it. I know he's here somewhere. forgot his name. Shit. He made a video some time ago. Honest. I don't know. Maybe. Ooh.
Hey guys, Tom
Go
Fo
back to
here.
him.
You clicked on this video to get the answer to why I'm making this channel.
Right.
So don't expect fancy editing or sound effects or even like music, because that stuff can kind of get annoying too when it comes to videos like this. It's just going to be very simple, very bare bones. I'm going to be as authentic as I possibly can.
Yeah, authentic. Yeah, how to get them views, buddy? Well, let's compare. Wait. Let's go back to that one video. Let me go back to this video.
Earlier this year,
Okay. Here. We go in the comments in the news first. I am allowed on Instagram. As soon as I make an account, I get banned. Well, don't say anything stupid. I always say to Zoomers, perhaps you aren't so different. Shut up. So, well said. Read. International. Okay. Far right people really catch on to people that they really like. There's a lot of strange people. See, I'm gonna go back on this one. So, America's new AI god. What's this?
This is 100% domestic terrorism. I'm going to tell you why, Trace. This is ideologically motivated, this was tactical, and this was intentional. 80% of these domestic lone wolf terrorists post some type of grievance online. This is the new face of terrorism. This is no longer post 9/11 terror organized.
Oh, this dude. Oh, shit. It's funny because... Hold on. I think the guy sent me a comment again. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, still throwing tantrums. So he just made a response. Oh, still throwing tantrums. Hold on. Let me think of something. You was spamming. No, you was acting like a wait, no, I gotta go on. Having a ism, my good sir. There we go. Every time.
Al-Qaeda, Trace, these are radicalized online lone wolves, and the United States is 10 years behind these threats. We need to catch up.
And I wanted to get your opinion on the breaking news here, because the First Lady, Melania Trump, just called for more, and this is quoting here, preemptive intervention when it comes to IDing school.
If you don't even think about this individual, it was like a former transgender that did something bad, and well, it also had the FSB shirt too.
Shooters. It's kind of your bailiwick, Aaron.
Trace, as you know, correct, 100%, and she's 100% correct. I am now about to launch Gideon, America's first ever AI threat detection platform built specifically for law enforcement. It scrapes the internet 24/7 using an Israeli-grade ontology to pull specific...
Well, guess what? Who voted for it? All right, people like you, Tom Foe.
threat language and then routes it to local law enforcement. It's a 24/7 detective. It never sleeps, and it's going to get us in front of these attacks.
Would it have picked up on this, do you think?
100%. I wish my program would already be up. We're not launching until next week.
The man you're looking at on screen is named Aaron Cohen. He is a writer, actor, director, and an expert on counterterrorism, and he's known for his service in Israel's elite Dudemvan Special Forces Unit, where he specialized in undercover operations disguised as Arabs to infiltrate and apprehend terrorists. You just saw this guy talk about his new AI detection system for identifying possible terrorist threats called Gideon. It's an AI system that will scan the internet at all times on all websites.
Okay. But who voted for them? You. You voted for them. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Because you people voted for him. You know, at least for the left, you know, the far left, they, how about the far left at least didn't vote for Kamala because she wasn't left-leaning enough. But you fuckers did anyways. Because you people are stupid.
To find potential threats. He's talked about how 76% of all mass attackers post their grievances online, and how with this AI system, we can pinpoint who is actually going to commit a mass shooting or a terrorist threat.
It's funny because he says all these words. You know, the mass pew pew and all that. I mean, he said it, so it doesn't matter. Mass shooting. How come he's not been flagged yet? Like, come on. Something's weird. There are two things. He's not connected to these people at all. And he's just trying to connect to these types of people to seem similar to these people. Or if he is or not, I don't know. He could be a federal agent where he's trying to blend into these types of people. Or he's just some lucky bastard that could be part of the right wing, the far right groups, trying to astroturf this type of motherfucker. You know, he could be part of 764, which is also a Nazi group, by the way. Which wouldn't shock me.
Or a bombing, or incite violence, or any of these things for law enforcement. And this AI can pinpoint where they are and, you know, figure out who it is before it actually happens. Literally Minority Report. And he's also talked about how his AI has engineers from Palantir, which is the military contractor that works with the United States government and just signed, you know, a deal for $10 billion on creating a database on all Americans. Now,
You know, I think people kind of regret not voting for Kamala. You know, of course, I wouldn't vote for her because, you know, I don't think women should run our country. But, you know, at least we wouldn't have Israel more of our ass. I blame you people. You fell for it again. Ah!
not just illegals or people who commit crimes, but just all Americans in general. And what you're seeing with something like Gideon AI, with like Palantir.
It's when he made this video. Hold on. I gotta see when he made this video. I fucking hate the way this video's the way it's set up. Find it. Okay, let's say it's same. Wait, okay, here we go. Okay, this is before Charlie got whacked. How come they didn't use the AI detection system? The detection system. Ugh, detection system. My mouth is still dry from the coffee. To get the guy who whacked Charlie, get Tyler Robinson. What happened? Because they don't really have something like that. AI can barely do basic math at this point. I mean, no, they can't do algebra. That's what I heard. They can't do algebra. They're not good at doing code script. They thought they was going to take code script. They're fun at making art videos or AI videos. Which I still wish I can get like a code for that Sora too. I want to make Michael Jackson scream at Hitler more. That'd be funny.
With like somebody like Aaron Cohen, who is going to use this under the guise of protection. They're going to say, oh, we're doing this for law enforcement. We're doing this for protecting people, for security. But really what it's going to end up being, it's just going to create a police state system to where you're constantly under surveillance by AI. You know, your new AI god is here.
Well, guess what? It didn't stop Tyler Robertson. He bragged. The only reason why he got caught was he bragged about it. And his dad turned him in. If it was for that, he would have never been caught. People don't know who did it. But because he was so egotistical, he got caught. If he didn't brag, he would have got away scot-free. Shows you how well the FBI is doing. Because the FBI can't do shit. They're dumb. They have literally an Indian running the FBI. A person who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I want the Epstein files to come out. And it never comes out, of course. You voted for this.
These Palantir systems with collecting data on all Americans, and also not just Americans, but pretty much anybody who uses the internet in general, because these people aren't just going to look at Americans, they're going to look at everybody. And you know, like anyone who makes anti-Semitic remarks online.
You know, they've been saying that for so long, but can the AI really do anything? Let's face it. If they put that in fully, because that's the thing. Some people use fear tactics. Some people use fear to get what they want. And every time they try to do something, it always falls on their face. The only thing they really can do is put in acts, like the Patriot Act. That worked because it was basically just taking away liberties. This AI system, just like all AIs, are dumb. They need human data to work. They think that AI is like the future. It can't even do basic shit. It's a bubble. It's a bubble. I guarantee if this guy found my channel, he doesn't understand. AI is a fucking bubble. It pops. And it's going to pop. Like, look at the 10th. All those stocks go down. Just think when the AI market crashes. That's going to be connected to crypto, by the way. And other stocks too. But, you know, just think about it. Trump does a tariff and the AI bubble finally pops and people realize, oh, AI is not actually AI. That's what needs to be the norm. AI is not AI. There is no AI in AI. It's large language models, LLMs. It's not even even this LLMs are in trouble. This, no, let's go on this. I'm not gonna watch it to see.
All right, an incredible.
I'll watch it just a little bit because we're gonna learn after this. These right-wing idiots don't understand that.
whatever that even means. Like, but we all know it's a word. We all know it has a meaning, but who gets to decide nowadays what is anti-Semitic? What is this? Because Palantir is going to track people that say things that are problematic, things that are red flags to them, things that criticize Israel, you know, things that criticize the Israeli lobby, things that criticize Zionism, you know, all these different types of groups.
And you know what? Nothing's going to happen. It's been a month. Dude gets shot. Dude almost got away with shooting the dude, but he bragged about it. Nothing ever happens. As I said. Remember class, nothing ever happens. Let's go back to this guy. Because it's just talking about AI. No, I'll keep the LRM shit. 'Cause that's the proper term to say. Let's see here. America's a new era. God, 60% of Gen Z supports Hamas. Probably don't have to say that. You can just say Palestine. You don't have to say Hamas. Just say Palestine. Okay, that's probably not a good idea to say it like that. Let's see what's going on.
More than 60% of American Gen Z support Hamas over Israel, alarming survey shows. No wonder Benjamin Netanyahu was talking about how there was a lot of work that needs to be done on Gen Z.
But if you're telling me that there's work to be done on Gen Z and across the West, yes. And by the way, it's not only our job.
A lot of brainwashing. Hey guys, it's Tom Foe, and today we're going to talk about this New York Times article that just came out yesterday, or 2 days ago, actually, and how it's alarming all the boomers and all the older people and all the Zionists. They're getting like pretty crazy. They're like, whoa, at this statistic. They're like going crazy. So let's go ahead, let's read the article real quick. An alarming new survey found that 60% of Generation Z in the US favor Hamas, the internationally designated terrorist group, over Israel and the ongoing war in Gaza. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. The results mark a clear generational shift, with 18 to 24-year-olds, the only age group to show love for the vicious terror group. A Harvard...
I think even some people pointed out, it's just more slop. Let's see here. I can support Palestine without supporting a terror group. Yes. Based in Z. It's pretty much asking to do you choose evil or more evil. I don't think... Okay. See, that's what I mean, because he's far right. He's calling it Hamas because he doesn't like Palestine. I understand. Oh, another comment. Let me see what he said. No, it's not. What is this? Hi. Oh, it's the GTA shit. Let's see here. Why Republican Party hates young men. look at this fucking tag. Okay. Okay. If you look on the elephant, you see a Star of David. Yeah, it's hide them all. Oh, I was wrong about... Ooh, wait, he did...
So a few days ago, I made a video titled Israel's First Americans. And in that video, I talked about a few different people, Charlie Kirk being one of them. And
Wait. You better not took that down, you fucking piece of shit.
to all my fellow Gen Z Americans, especially the Gen Z men, I think it's time for us to wake up. And I think we have been waking up, but I think it's time to have the conversation that the Republican Party, the GOP, hates us. To which some people are going to come out and they're going to say, but the GOP and the Republican Party, they're the party that supports Christians. They're the party that supports manlyhood. They support masculinity. They support men. They protect women. They protect little girls. this is the party of truth and justice, and they love the Constitution and they love your freedoms. And it's like, no, they don't. And yes, they do the bare minimum. All right. I hate how the Republicans get in office after last year and they start doing the bare minimum of what a government should do, like protecting little girls, like closing the border, and everybody just jerks them off like it's the greatest thing of all time. Like, we don't have other bigger issues that are threatening our country to the point to where doing the bare minimum isn't good enough. But I thought the GOP was the party of strong men, but all I see is weak leaders. The Trump administration coming out talking about how all the Epstein survivors that are going to do their own press conference and release their own Epstein list, exposing the elites that preyed upon all these women. The Trump administration, for older, they take your jobs, they give it to foreigners for the party because they're fighting for your rights. People who actually honestly still believe that the DNC or any of these parties give a fuck about black people, you're retarded. Acting like you didn't have 8 years.
I love that. To say no. Oh, shit. Man. This dude, he's not probably got a single strike, and it's so sus. So sus.
Years of Obama, and you still have hoods in America. You still have drug problems in the hood. You still have single motherhood in the hood. You still have Chicago, where people die all the time. You know, Gen Z men, that affects the black community too. There are young Gen Z men in the black community. I know a lot of people don't really mention that, but that's a thing. They don't give a fuck about you either. Neither do the Republicans. But it's like, just like the DNC doesn't give a fuck about black people, really. It's the same thing with the GOP with white people. They don't give a fuck about you, dude. They're taking your jobs away and giving them to Indians and giving them to foreigners.
That's very true. You know, at least with the DNC, at least when you get the illegals, they know they can't do anything else. The only thing they take is like those blue collar jobs that nobody don't want to do, which are always shit. And these fucking idiots within the far right, not the far right, but the moderate right. So these jobs are good until you realize, oh, most of the time you only get paid the same amount as working like a fast food joint. So why you do it? Because I may someday get to be a foreman. It's like, what? In 20 years? Yeah. Destroying your body? Yeah. Why you do it? I don't know. Because people told me to. Work smarter, not harder.
Giving your jobs to illegals. They're letting them stay. I don't know if you know that. That's what they've literally come out and said. I know that's hard for you to believe, but it's true. And what's going on with the economy? We're $37 trillion in debt. Is this not alarming to anybody? The GOP doesn't care. They're not giving you jobs. They're protecting pedophiles. They're censoring your freedom of speech.
You voted for it. Good job, buddy.
They're taking away your liberties. But I thought they were strong. I thought they were the strong men. They're not. And I understand we've been in this environment where there's just been culture war. It's black versus white, or it's liberal versus conservative. It's trans versus straight people. They're trying to push trans on your children. And yes, that was a thing. That was a war. The culture war is still a thing today. You know, but the battle of trans people and gays and LGBT and all this stuff, it's over. In fact, the only good thing that has come out from the GOP is when they cut aid to the USAID, the funding to that. And we found out that all of these government organizations.
It's like everything he says is kind of a talking point, but he doesn't realize they do the exact same thing as what the left does. It's in a different way. Oh, God. Let's go back to Charlie Kirk thing. I don't think I ever watched it.
So a few days ago, I made a video titled Israel's First Americans. And in that video, I talked about a few different people.
Now you radicalized.
Charlie Kirk being one of them. And in the video...
The fakest shit ever. The fakest shit ever. This is why I called you a Fed or some weird astroturf kind of bullshitter. Everything about this is screams fake. No, you don't believe in this shit. Now I'm radicalized. Fuck off. Oh shit. Let's see here. We can have multiple enemies at the same time. We don't have unite with evil to fight off a foreign governments. I agree, because he's an idiot. Then you will lose. No, Nazi. I mean, yeah, I don't know what we call it. The right's fucked, and they don't know what they're doing.
I talked about a lot of different things, and I talked about how I disagreed with a lot of these different people, Charlie included, and I have removed that video off of YouTube.
Censorship. Censorship. Oh, you can't do nothing but censor. Ah.
And Rumble.
What a fucking bitch. Bitch. Dude, you a fucking bitch. Oh, I don't want to disrespect Charlie Kirk. Fuck that dude. Fuck Charlie Kirk. You didn't give a shit and no one else does. Stop pretending.
And more than likely, I'm not going to upload it again out of respect for Charlie and his family.
Charlie in the chocolate factory.
Not that any of them were probably going to see it anyways, but it's just...
No, you just do it so you can pander to any right-wing people who say, oh, that's so nice, I'll give you follow. That's why you do it. You don't do it because you actually care. You do it because you know it looks good. Knowing that if you had principles, you would not give a shit and to say, fuck that dude. I feel bad for his wife and his kids. But outside of that, I don't give a shit.
Out of respect. You know, it doesn't...
But you're pussy, that's why.
Doesn't matter if they see it or not. Doesn't matter if they know I did that or not. It's just the right thing to do. And even though I disagreed with Charlie on a lot of things, I would have never wanted things to go this way. I don't think
he turned into a fountain.
Most of us would have. And I've seen so much of that. I've seen so many people over the past few months, like myself, that have a lot of the same opinions that did disagree with Charlie Kirk on a lot of different issues. In the past 24 hours, I've seen pretty much every single one of those people support him and his family.
Who the fuck cares?
And show respect to them. Because we all know that at the end of the day, we're all Americans. You know, whether you agree with me on certain things or not, you have a right to have your opinions. You have a right to think differently. And if it means you support different things than I do, that is fine. That is your right as a human being. I don't even think that should just be a right as an American. I think that should be just a human right. But a lot of places, that's not a human right. But here, it's supposed to be. But yesterday, it wasn't. Yesterday, a line was crossed that I truly do not think we can go back from.
It's been a month, dude. It's been a month. And everybody forgot. 1 month. And every single person forgot. You know why? Because nobody didn't care. All these people who pandered to this motherfucker, who outright hated people like you, hated the left-wing people, he just wanted Israel to take over the government. And you pandered to this motherfucker who would gladly have you arrested and let the IDF torture you with like batteries and clamps and put them on your nuts and torture you all day just to make Bibi Netanyahu jerk off. You know why? That's how Charlie Kirk was. He was Israel first, not American first. But yet you pandered to his death, not out of respect, but out of trying to get the grift and hopefully get them cash, them shekels. You know, the people you criticize Israel, you're doing the exact same thing because you have zero principles. You're a failure. You are a failure of a person to think this. The sad thing is the only reason why Donald Trump won is because the left is so fucking weak if it comes to trying to actually get a good candidate. They had to get a minority woman just to seem like they're doing good. And the person they had right there on a silver platter, Tim Walz, that a lot of people liked. They made him VP. That's basically useless. VPs don't do shit. So like we want Tim Walz. It's the only reason why people haven't even talked about him. Like anytime Tim Walz say anything, people liked him. Whenever Kamala show up, he was like, yeah, because you know it's like you have that person in the back, and it could be like, oh, if she wins, and he has a chance of becoming VP president after she becomes president. But people are like, woman. No, we don't need someone bleeding every month and causing World War III because she's on her period. That's what happened. And that's the only reason why Trump won. And the stupidity out of certain people who didn't learn from the first term. Even when I had my Twitter account, I told people, why the fuck would you vote for someone who caused the lockdowns, made them so bad in America that it almost destroyed America's economy, caused the greatest wealth redistribution out of any other tragedy you could think of. So many small businesses gone, disappeared, wiped out. You know why? Because you voted for that. You fell for it again. That meme is so fucking perfect. You fell for it. And then when the ultimatum comes, when you had the fucking Epstein files. You see what Charlie Kirk said? I'm not going to talk about the Epstein files no more. You know, let me find that video. I'm going to find that video. Let's see. Is this it? It's 2 months before. Oh, I think it is. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Don't tell me. Fuck. Wait, no, that's fine. Go back to him again.
When I say the father of Zion,
Shut up. Let me go back to your shit. You're gonna...
So a few days ago, I made a video back from. And
sorry, I was just trying to make sure. I'm not sure if this is the right one.
Patriot Mobile stands for faith, family, and freedom. A lot. It turns out all of your voices have been heard. We have been on this story relentlessly all weekend, and now it looks as if not only are your voices...
We tried to find the right video. Where's the video of him just saying, I don't want to talk about the Epstein files no more? I gotta find it. Stop. I'm not sure if it's the right one. Trying to find it. Is it this one?
Charlie Kirk is backpedaling as hard and as fast as I've ever seen someone in right-wing media do over his prior statements just about a day ago that he's done talking about Epstein for the
He's done talking about it. He's done talking about
The
it.
time being, after getting a call from Donald Trump clearly saying to get in line. So we're going to play what he's now saying his stance is on discussing Epstein, and then a reminder of what he said earlier this week.
Honestly, I'm done talking about Epstein for the time being.
I'm done talking about the Epstein files. The files that had both left-wing and right-wing people. People that I think both of us hate the most. And yet you fucker trying to say, I want to take down this video. Fuck off.
I'm going to trust my friends in the administration. I'm going to trust my friends in the government to do what needs to be done, solve it, balls in their hands. I've said plenty this last weekend. I want to make an addendum to what was said yesterday is we're going to keep on talking about it. When I said for the time being, I was talking yesterday.
Shut up. Well, I mean, he already shut up because he's dead.
I was telling the audience, guys, I got a whole deck of stories I got to cover here.
Okay. That's enough of So when I hear somebody talk about, oh, Charlie Kirk cared about the Epstein file. Motherfucker, he didn't care anything about it. He was a shield for, globalist ideology. He didn't give a shit about you. He didn't give a shit about me. He didn't give a shit about people I know. He didn't give a shit about anybody. He didn't care. He wants you, me, everyone to be servant to the people that you hate the most. And yet you made this video trying to pander to him. And will you ever really talk about that dude again? No, you just realize, oh, this is a good way of me making money. Fuck off. 95% of you fuckers didn't care. All of you people made fun of him. I made fun of him because he had the weird fucking teeth. And we can play that video. Let me play that video also. Hold on. Let's try to find the one. Charlie Kirk. Meet Canyon. There we go. Oh, I like this one.
No, don't cry, no, it's okay.
What's the issue? You got yourself a crying baby?
Oh, yeah, he's been having a bit of a fit all morning.
Let me take a look. I'm really good with babies, may I?
Well, I
Thank
don't...
you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how JD is. Fucking weird as shit.
I don't...
Oh god, so good. This was made 6 months ago too. Fucking great. I love this.
I don't agree with anything you're saying.
Shut up, dog. Shut up.
Shut up, dog. Shut up. I fucking love this.
Is that a baby crying? Oh, God. Oh, is this your baby? Let me help.
Oh, God. Oh, the demon got shot in the neck. Oh, God. So true. Oh, God. Would you let him bite you in the neck? I bet you would let him bite you in the neck. It's how much of a fucking bitch you are, Tom Foe. Shit.
Is it your baby, ma'am? Let me...
It's just your baby, man.
Tangle. Look, Tyke. Gucci goo. Are you autistic, little boy?
See, you know when, you know, me Kenny was like center left, but this is where people just make fun of right-wing people now. This is a fact. Mainstream right-wing people are now just the butt of jokes, and you fucking did it on yourself.
What do you have a peanut allergy? Here, eat this peanut and tell me how you feel.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. His throat's closed. He's definitely autistic.
I can't with that face. I bet they're like, well, I bet me and Ken's like, he is pretty creepy. He might be dittering those children, which wouldn't shock me with, you know, well, all of them, really. Yeah, even the kids like, what the fuck is this? Give him a heart attack. The couch, rapey eyes.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Oh my, wow, thanks. Thanks again. You're welcome.
So, back to this motherfucker. Fucking love that shit.
I'm not here to talk about why I disagree with Charlie Kirk, but I am here to say that I was speechless.
Was it because he made that weird face and you went like that baby from Meat Canyon? Just went full autistic deaf face?
And I remember there's a video of him where he talks about what he would want to be remembered for. And out of all...
The only thing I'm going to remember him for, it's defending Trump trying to hide the Epstein files, and him eventually going to have a statue, a water fountain of him with the hole in his neck coming out with the water. That's all I'm going to see. That's all I'm going to see. You fucking idiot.
All the things he could say, he says...
This is what Jim did. Let me give it another drink. Same shit Jim did. Oh shit! Fuck off, buddy. Oh God. Oh, I cared. No, you fucking didn't give a shit. You didn't give a shit one bit. You fucking didn't give one fucking damn. Oh, you didn't care. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, the fakeness. Okay. Continue.
He says he would want to be remembered for the bravery of his faith, for the strength of his faith in God. And even though I disagree with him,
I almost said the N-word. No, he did not care about God. He was the typical modern day Christian where he tried to treat it as he didn't found God. Okay. People say they found God, but did God found him? It's weird because people treat it as like a. I remember it's one thing on Twitter of some guy saying, "I read the Bible. I'm up to Leviticus or something," and the way he said it almost sounded like an anime. You know, like how I'm up in this chapter of the Bible. So like that. Just the same shit. The same fucking shit. Where you don't give a fuck. You're treating it as a manga. A manga, I'm sorry. Manga. A fucking weeb shit. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you truly believe in God, or are you just trying to fuck around? Shut up.
On some of his interpretations of the Bible and with God, he 100% lived that life. Even more so than I do. 100% to the very end, dude.
This is remind me so much of Miss Smedeker. This is the same shit that fucking Jim did. The same shit. You don't give a fuck. Like, all you fuckers, you don't give a fuck. You don't. Trying to pretend that you do, it's more sickening than most of anything. You know, I don't think maybe you're part of this. You wish you was part of this. You wish you was part of this. But maybe you did get it once and then you realize, oh shit, this guy's too weird. It's like, nibba, this guy is too weird. Ellie Font. Who you? Made it to the thumbnail. You're welcome, Ellie. Wait, I think I remember you. Yeah, I do. How you doing there, Ellie? I'm doing like a shit post almost. I found this dude who's trying to pretend I care about Charlie Kirk. I care about Charlie Kirk. And you know, it's that fake shit. Oh, fucking bullshit.
The last things he said that was recorded was a Bible verse off the top of his head. Because he memorized the Bible.
I wish I could see the old video of you just criticizing Charlie Kirk. Saying that he was a slave to Israel. A slave to the Jews. It's like, shut up. Shut up, you don't give a shit. You most likely laughed when he died. And you thought, I need to make money.
Because he actually read it. He actually studied these things.
Oh, yeah, oh. I know. You would not think this. This dude trying to imitate what you I won't say you people. He does like a mixture of video games, but I think he does mostly COD videos. Like, so it's very basic shit. Very basic shit like you all do. I mean, I made it more kind of fun. Maybe it'll come rage bait you. Us people. Yeah, us people. Okay, I'm fucking with you all. When it comes to that shit, yeah. But I thought it'd be funny because he acts just like you people. But my theory is I think he's trying to imitate what like, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen this guy. Everyone's seen this, well, not everyone, but you know what I mean. I showed in my last live stream. Same shit, just trying to be relatable in a fake way. Not saying you could be fake, but you know what I mean. That's something else. It's fake. It's fake.
And he got what he said he wanted to be remembered for. He's going to be remembered for a lot of things.
He's going to be remembered for being a water fountain. That's what he's going to be remembered for. He's going to be remembered for that weird ass gummy teeth. He looks like Butthead from Beavis and Butthead. I'm TP Bunhole. I want TP for my bunhole.
But that's one of them. Even though I disagree with his type of Christianity, he was a strong Christian.
No, he wasn't. He hated you. He called you Nazi. Yeah. Nazi. He hated people like you.
And at the end of the day...
Yeah, he also hates, Western people in general. You know, he didn't care about... He didn't care about anything. He just wanted that money.
His God was my God.
I am. Wait. I need to find it. Can I find shit, I don't think I can even play it because it's. Oh, I wish I could. I am a Christian. Shout out God. God, Jesus, and the bear conductor. Hold on. God, Jesus, and the bear conductor. Let me try to make another tab. Make 10 tabs. God, Jesus. God, what is it? God, Jesus is my G. And the bear conductor. I spelled that so wrong. Can you help me spell check, you stupid? Ugh. Conduct. No, not that. Conductor. Jesus is a cool guy. Jesus is so cool. He did like a. I did Christian. Jesus.
You friggin' Nazis! I'm gonna kick you all out of Equestria!
So hail, Christian Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. He was all like sharing his Karen. Like gay people with the gift.
His God was.
Do you know who Christian is? I always do that in chat. It comes to chat rooms or live streams. Not on my live stream, but for other people's live streams. I always say, "Do you know who Christian is?"
Jesus Christ. And I truly believe with every fiber of my being that he is.
With every fiber of my being. No, you don't believe in it. You don't believe in it.
With God right now.
I'm not sure. You could say that. You could say he's in hell. I mean, no, that's actually saying to say someone's in hell. Let's see. Christian, the Sonic fan. Do you know much about the history of Christian? Like, do you know a lot about it? Oh, you watch the documentaries like normal people. I know a little. You ever seen him in doing blackface?
I apologize.
I got to go enjoy stream, my dude. Okay. Enjoy doing whatever you doing.
Guys. I'm not trying to be over.
I'm gonna rant more about this fucker. Trying to pretend I believe in Jesus and I care about Charlie Kirk. It's like, no, you don't. You're a fucking gay Nazi.
Really emotional.
I'm really emotional. I'm on my period.
This is just really hard. And
I'm so sad. The guy who supported Israel, who wants me dead. Jesus.
What pisses me off so much about all of this, what really pisses me off and fucking makes me angry about all this, is the fact that, like me, like I said earlier, there are so many people that disagreed with Charlie.
That's fake. Fake. He probably sniffed some pepper and is like, trying to get that acting ready. Shut up. He's not dead. He's in heaven.
that have still been respectful and considerate and loving over the past 20 hours. What fucking pisses me off, man.
What pisses me off, man. That's you crying like a little bitch. Little bitch. If you are crying, that's pathetic. This dude would hate you. He hated you. It's like, oh, he's just like me. He's just like me. He's nothing like you or me. He was a rich fucking aristocrat. Had nothing in common with us, the common man. He probably spit. If he seen a homeless person, he spit in their cup. Get a job.
All these fucking demons.
These fucking normies, man. These fucking demon normies. They made me have to go do work and get a job. Fuck mom and dad.
That are fucking celebrating this, man.
I didn't celebrate it, but I did see the memes and I did laugh. I didn't care. I personally didn't give a shit in the way that most people would. To me, when it first happened, I was like, holy shit, dude. And then I seen the videos, like, at least I said that, yeah, he got shot in the neck. He got shot in the spine also, so he was dead on the spot, so there was nothing they could do. He didn't suffer, though, at least. Yeah, I didn't give a shit. To be honest, I don't give a fucking shit. It's tough, of course, and I don't believe he should have been shot. But I'm not having a tear for him. I feel bad for his wife and kid, but not for him. I don't give a shit. If he was just him, he had no family, of course I wouldn't give a shit. Like, this shit happens. It's called life. The world's going around, you know, make the world go around, that weird Jamaican shit.
Man, all these fucking people, bro, all these fucking people celebrating, laughing.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at the memes, but I'm not directly laughing at it. It was more of a morbid curiosity when I seen what happened. You know, it was kind of big, but it was because right-wing people were kind of pushing it, and how Tucker Carlson was trying to say that, oh, I heard from rumors from the family saying that he's making it. It's like, no, that shot, he's dead on the spot. They were fucking trying to lie. They were hoping he survived.
Like it's Chris.
Knowing that it was probably better if he was, you know, be dead on the spot, because if he did survive, he'd been a vegetable, or, you know, in serious pain for the rest of his life. There would be no way he can recover normally with that.
Christmas to them that this dude died in front of his family, in front of 1,000 people, in front of the entire world. The whole world saw this man.
Only a few people saw it, and the reason why he got even more popular because of how fucking crazy it was. That's why.
And die.
Die! Bear Jesus and the Bear Conductor.
The whole world. And there were even people in the crowd that laughed, that thought it was funny. There's a video of a dude who got up and started waving and smiling when everybody was on the floor thinking...
Do you understand how morbid people are sometimes? I do agree it's kind of fucked up when you're right there seeing it. I think I freeze up and like, holy shit. You know, I don't like the guy, but I wouldn't be like that, but I don't care, to be honest. I was like, dude, not cool. But I wouldn't try to go after his job or anything. A lot of people didn't like him. A lot of people who went to that convention he was in were hoping to get a spot to debate him. Why do you think Meat Canyon, when he made that video with Charlie Kirk, and he called like the people dog? Because the only thing is, mostly paid people he puts in the crowd to talk to make fake conversations. And if it's an actual real person, if they actually know how to debate him right, he gets him out. He was a shitty debater. He only debated college kids because they're easy to debate. College children are easy to debate because they're emotional. They don't learn to not give a shit.
That they were all going to get shot up. These people are evil. And I've talked on this channel before about how
they eat babies.
I was going to focus on talking about the GOP. I was going to focus on talking about Judeo-Christians. I was going to focus on talking.
And look what happened. Now, will you? I guarantee you did after this month. Maybe I didn't check the videos yet.
Talking about other people, because liberals and these crazy people, they're not the problem anymore. Well, obviously, I was fucking wrong, dude. And you want to know why this is bothering me so much? It's not just people in Utah that were there that were celebrating. That doesn't just piss me off. That pisses me off, but that's not the reason why I'm so mad. It's not just...
It shows you how much that maybe a lot of people hated him for a reason. At least with the left, they were honest about it and not trying to hide it. I could give him that. The honesty is there. The honesty is just there. You people are being so fake, and that's the problem. Don't be fake. Who the fuck cares? You don't care.
People in fucking LA or New York or all these fucking liberal cities that are celebrating. It's people in my own fucking city. It's people I know.
So it tells you something. It tells you something. Maybe those people are not left-wing. You ever think of that? Now these days, people have just become more and more morbid. People watch gore videos for fun now. You know, when I see a gore video, it's like, it's nothing. Because, I'm on 4chan, and you just see a guy get beheaded. Shit like that don't bother me. It's bad. I feel bad for the other people, but not him. At least he didn't get, like, a funky town. But he had his skin ripped off or something. Or have his nuts ripped off by a pit bull. It's a clean shot. Sucks to suck. But you know what? That's life. The world's going to keep turning even after he died. And maybe he is in heaven and he's laughing at people like me and you and everyone else saying, ha, I got to heaven. You all fucked, dude.
It's women I've dated. It's people I work with.
Why the fuck are you talking to women that you were formerly with? Like, I don't understand when it's like, oh, it's your friends after, we broke up. It's like, no, that's never a good idea. Once you break up, you need to cut ties, because that's just going to cause complications. Because some women are crazy and try to fuck up your current relationship.
It's people I fucking know.
You get mad. Shit. Oh, shit. There we go.
It's people I work with.
It's people I work with.
It's people I fucking know. Happy that this guy died.
Your fake fucking anger. It's fucking pathetic, you fucking worm. You fucking pathetic. Oh, I want to say other words I can't say on YouTube. See, I could be just as much edgy as you, and even edgier than you. You are a bitch. You're a fake fucking right-winger who's just trying to grift off the money. If you actually believe in your principles, you wouldn't give a shit about that motherfucker. I would, you can feel bad for him. I can understand that. But, to give a shit about it? Fuck that. I don't care. You should not care. And you try to pretend that you do? You never cared. None of you cared.
And I am so furious. I'm so mad. Because I was thinking, all right, the whole goal of this channel is going to be, I'm going to try and unite people, we can come together, we can try and come together, and we can go against our real enemy, which I'm going to just go ahead and say it, is Israel.
Like, dude, at this point, the reason why I think you're on YouTube, it's because you're being paid by some shield group within a far-right group to stay on here. Maybe from Trump's group, or maybe you could be a federal agent trying to pretend that you're some sort of power to the people, and that's the problem with people who grow all of a sudden. Just clear glow in the dark CIA feds. Like Terry A. Davis was right. You have to be careful with glowies. It's so true. You can just smell them. You can see them. Trying to pretend that you're a gamer. You're fucking this. Like, shut up.
100%. And that doesn't change now. If anything, it makes me hate them even more because they're fucking using Charlie's death. This guy who worked for them, this guy who campaigned for them, defended them, all these fucking people coming out in the Israeli government. And I'm not here to spread conspiracy theories. That's not why I'm doing this video. But there are a lot of people on that side that are trying to take advantage of this. They're trying to take advantage of him, and it makes me sick. There's people on all sides. Conservatives, Judeo-Christians. I've seen it from so many different people, and I'm fucking disgusted. But I'm also disgusted by all these fucks that are out here celebrating.
Okay, you're taking advantage of him. You say he's a scumbag. You say you don't like him. But yet you fucking tried to pretend that you did care. No, you didn't. Stop trying to pretend. You never cared. I don't care. You don't care.
Out here fucking pretending like this wasn't a horrific event. They're acting like it's no big deal.
Huh. Shit, I got a cough right then.
They're happy. I met somebody today at work who was fucking happy, dude. I had to hear them talk about that. And I didn't freak out. I didn't cry in front of them. I'm not bitching in front of them. But that's like, I never would have thought I was going to fucking meet somebody the day after this happened that was excited. And it's.
But you gotta remember this. It happened in September 10th. People were dealing with much more higher prices in the States and everywhere else. The economy's getting more shit. You having like farmers in America getting possibly bailed out because they can't sell their soybeans. Of course, a lot of people are pissed off. Meat is through the fucking roof when it comes to pricing. And yeah, people care. Like, no, you fucking didn't.
Shown me that I was wrong. Us Gen Z men, us Gen Z people, the people that actually give a fuck about this country, the people that actually want to have a future in this country, the people that love America. Do you fucking love America? Do you love free speech? Do you love your rights?
Yeah, we have a right to criticize Charlie Kirk even after he's been shot. We have a right to make edgy jokes on the internet. Sorry. That's the way it works. Freedom. You don't like it? Go to Russia then. Just like Dove Eye or something, whatever his weird name is.
Do you love the fact that you're an American? Are you proud that you're white, or even if you're not white? Are you proud that you're an American? Are you proud of who you are?
Well, I don't think Charlie would care about the race thing. He would say you're a fucking racist.
In your country, do you want to be proud? Do you want a future? I'm not even gonna lie, man. I was thinking the only enemy we had to focus on was that one enemy I discussed, but no, it's not. And I didn't realize how bad this was because, dude, this is everywhere. This isn't just people in liberal cities or in rural towns or whatever. These are people spread all across.
So, I don't care. So you're telling me a lot of people cheered on for this. A lot of people just didn't care. What does that tell you? how bad the right has fucked up. Yeah, I'm talking about the mainstream right. You're more on the dissonant right, but if that tells you how much the right has fucked up, and the only reason why the right won was because the left's fucking up even more because they don't understand the average person. But the right, it's just fucking up in a weird kind of worse way, but no one else has anywhere to go to besides, Trump. So that's what happened. It's like everything's far worse than without Joe Biden. I see memes saying, "Oh, do you miss me?" I kind of miss that old fucking weirdo. Prices wasn't too bad compared to now. Gas was cheaper. Eggs were cheaper.
This nation. And I gotta be honest, guys. There is no way to fix this. The America that existed pre 9/11 is gone. Do
you see people talk about now? People still talk about 9/11. Still people make jokes about it. Still people have dark humor about that, and still also people mourn over that. And that was 3,000 people. Those people mattered. Hey, did that person who shot up the Mormon church, that weird crazy Trump guy who shot up a Mormon church, do you mourn for those people less than Charlie Kirk? I'm sorry, I don't give a shit if it, compares that to that. No. Those people who got shot up in the church was more important than Charlie Kirk, because they didn't do a fucking thing. Some of those were kids.
America that existed pre-Trump 2016 is gone. The America that existed pre-COVID lockdowns in 2020 is gone. The America that existed before September 10th, 2025 is dead. That fable, that myth of an America where we can all come together and be bipartisan and get along.
That's what you wish, but that's not going to happen because most people didn't care. You tried so fucking hard to make people care. Guess what, dude? It didn't work, and people mocked you for it. And there's a good reason why.
It is gone. I was thinking, all right, these people will retreat to their caves. They'll do whatever. And I still don't know. I don't know who the shooter is. Nobody knows yet. This video could come out and the shooter, they could catch it and they could have all... I don't know. I don't even know if I would trust anything that they would say about it, to be honest. But I'm mad and I'm distraught and I'm upset for Charlie. I'm sad that his family had to go through this, man. That's horrible. I'm sad. And I disagreed with him. I didn't like him that much, dude.
Fucking most people hated him. Most people in the right hated him because he was clearly a only mainstream conservative. That's all he was.
Not at all. But I'm broken because of this. This has fucked me up, dude. It's fucked up so many of us. But it's made me realize something. I'm mad because of what happened to him, but I'm even more mad because these people are cheering. And we've seen it so many times. They cheer and they get excited over the most fucked up shit. But this, and I expected some people to do this. I did. Not nearly.
You know why people cheered? Because there were certain people who were just honest about it. And there were probably certain people within the right who didn't cheer it, but they didn't care. I'm that certain person in the right who doesn't care. Why should I care about someone who believe my country should be taken over by a different country? My country should have people from India take jobs that could have gone to people that I know. Why should I care? Huh? No, I should care about some guy who basically wanted India to take over. He called Americans lazy. Are they lazy? No, they're not. I know it's not him saying it, but he was in that group that said that. Where people like you saying, we're not lazy, we can do it. But he said otherwise.
As much. Not people that I know. Not people that I work with. Not women that I've dated. And it is honestly, I think it's magnifying the effects for me personally. And you know what? I'm not the only one. There are other people that I'm talking to that are getting the same thing from different ages and in some cases, completely different states, completely different cities. There's no way for us to come together with these people. We cannot talk.
There's no way people can come together with you. Okay? You don't accept reality. That's the problem. You don't want to accept reality. You don't want reality. You want to accept some weird black and white notion. That's the problem with Nazis. You would think in your mind, your simple, arrogant mind that, oh, Nazism works. Then why did Hitler shot himself? Okay? Why did Hitler shot himself? Why is it right after, when the Nazis were losing over because of the Soviet Union and the West trying to stop them, their economy was collapsing right then because it was a big bubble. A bubble with their economy. Like, yeah, the economy was doing bad before Hitler got to power. But guess what? Sometimes economies get better, and then it causes a false market boom. And he failed. He failed like every single dictator. Just like Joseph Stalin, just like Mao Zedong, just like Pol Pot. They always fail because they're arrogant. They think everything can be fixed by the government. Every single time, and they always fail. And he died the most bitchy way possible. He could have died like a man and maybe got his people to rise up again. But he shot himself. The fucker shot himself instead of fucking dealing with the realities of what he did. To make you look like a crazy. Because there were certain things I can understand how you feel. But because it's connected to a person that did genocide, not just with Jewish people, but with other groups too. Even other white people who disagree with him. Christians also. He didn't like the Christians. He wanted the Christians to be more paganistic. You're a fucking joke like all you people. You failed. And the only time he ever wins because he get these weird, strange W with certain minority groups of whites. And they tend to be white trash.
Talk to these people. We have more than one enemy. And I forgot that. Or I assumed it wasn't that bad. But I'm not saying the shooter was a leftist or the shooter was this or the shooter was that or it was Mossad or was whatever. It does matter.
The dude was at best a moderate left person. And we don't know those fucking text messages or even his because the people who were running the investigation was so incompetent that you could probably had shit posters on 4chan could do better than them. I mean, they can't even when they were competent. They were the worst spot you can. They had like 2 other people they thought was a shooter. It took so long until the fucking dad had to tell him.
The motive, of course, but also at the end of the day, in a way it doesn't, because these people, these citizens that live in my country, celebrated. There is no way to make peace with this. You cannot make peace with this. This is evil. I'm not saying anything violent has to happen, but I'm just saying there is no more fixing this country. Not in the way.
I guarantee he's not going to talk about this ever again. Ever. It's beautiful.
That everybody just thinks we can do it. It's not going to happen. Things are going to change. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's to come. I can guarantee you it's not going to be good. And we really do have to actually pay attention to who's laughing, who's celebrating. Because I fucking guarantee you, as soon as they pick out whatever shooter, whoever it is, if it's the real person or if it's a fall guy or whatever, these same people who are cheering for the death of Charlie Kirk are going to celebrate the person who pulled the trigger. They're going to celebrate them, and they're going to make...
I didn't really see much celebrations. I've seen a lot of people, like, oh, he's dead, but most of them didn't care. Most of them didn't care about the shooter itself. And it's funny because some people, it's kind of hard to debate if the guy was like, 100% on the left. He seemed more like a shit poster than anything, like a center left shit poster. Like a very moderate person. Those centrists that you say they don't do shit? Well, it's the same thing when the guy the CEO got shot. Center right person saw him, Luigi Mangione, shot him. And he won. Like he won big, with the fandom because nobody didn't like those CEOs.
Get into Luigi Mangione. They're going to turn this person into a hero in their eyes because they truly believe that you are evil. They believe we're evil. They believe the fact that you want to have a wife and kids and live in America where kids don't get their fucking balls chopped off and that you have a right to defend yourself and you can have a job and a career. They believe that you're evil for wanting that. They believe that you're evil for being proud and not being a little bitch pushover for being the color of your skin. They believe you're evil for that, or at least as long as you're white. They believe you're evil, not the government.
I deal with enough of these fucking weird fucks who keep bitching about it comes to this shit. It's like, I understand like there's some weird agenda against like boys and men in general, but with these types of people, they legitimately think it's like the end of the world scenario. No, not really. You could kind of prevent that by just doing basic shit, but you're just being paranoid shithead.
Not all these people, and I understand they've been brainwashed. I understand propaganda has made these people into who they are, but they are who they are. And we have to come to terms with that, and we have to understand if this was you, and if these people knew that you thought like Charlie Kirk, or even if you're like me, Charlie's very... I've heard this a billion times, but it's so true. He is tame, dude. He is nothing like us. He is a tame, moderate... He was, compared to a lot of other people, compared to me.
He was so tame that if you just changed a little bit of policies, he could have been center left. That's how tame he was. He just had some very shitty views. Especially me, someone, I don't like Russia, and he was bending over to Russia. All you right-wing people bend over to Russia all the time. And I'm thinking, where's your principles? I thought you believe in nationalism. But all of a sudden, Ukraine, they want a sense of freedom and be away from the former Soviet Union? No, they can't have that. Pro-Z! Come on.
And look what they did to him. And even if it wasn't them specifically, look how they cheered that on. They cheer on the chaos. They cheer on the death. They cheer on the fear. Fuck these people. I want to save America. I want to work. I want to fight to save this country. I do, but also at the same time, I think we have to acknowledge that your country is not being stolen from you. Your country has been stolen. You're not fighting to save it. You're fighting to get it back. Not just from the politicians that have sold us out, but from the next door neighbor that if they knew who you were, they would laugh if you were dead. If you were bleeding out, literally, they would fucking do nothing, and they might even make a TikTok dance about it. These people have no idea. They have no idea what's coming. They really have no idea. And I'm not preaching violence. What I'm preaching is a silent majority of young men, especially Gen Z men, that have been shutting up, that have not been standing up for what they believe in, that's over. We don't give a fuck about being called racist. We don't give a fuck about being called transphobes or sexist or any of these fucking labels you can throw at us. That does not matter anymore.
You can keep saying that. You can keep saying that all you want, but are you actually helping young men? You know, sort of like I have an issue with the finance bros, with the Call of Duty commentary community. What's, you know, I do think you're trying to imitate them. You're trying to be a skinwalker with them, trying to walk within a group, trying to be. I'm a gamer bro, dude. You won't help men. You don't care about young men. You don't care about men in general. If you did care, maybe you need to worry about them trying to act like a man. You know, learn to care also. Because I know masculinity is always treated as you can't have empathy towards others. I know that's like a bad thing because it's always stereotypical left wing stuff, but you can be that way in right wing. I like Stefan Marnu. I like him a lot because I do believe in the anti-spanking thing he promoted, because, you know, we have brains and even people can learn without having to beat them. I guarantee, well, that's not good. And they gotta take the stereotypical right and beat your kids half to death. That's where it gonna fit them. And I tell that to the black kids.
And you are not powerful. You guys who are laughing and celebrating and cheering this on, you are weak, you are pathetic, and we're going to take this country back, not just from those other people, but from you too. Fuck you. I don't have to fucking save your ass. Do you understand? None of us are obligated to do so, and none of us honestly want to at this point. In fact, it would be much better if you guys just fucking left. Who knows? That might happen. I'm pissed off still. I'm angry. I'm upset. I was wrong about Charlie. Because even though I disagreed with him on so many different things, he was a good person. At his core, he believed in what he was doing, and he was a father and a son.
You didn't care. Like, this is reminding me of Jim Medicare. Fake fucking grievance. You didn't care. This is the state of the right. If the left will get their head out of the fucking ass, or maybe the center, or maybe some right-wing person can actually understand. Maybe Matt Pat will finally run for president. I would vote for the game theory dude if he becomes president, because he would actually understand young dudes. He would have my vote. I would vote for him right then. Like, oh yes, Matt Pat for president. Yes, the FNAF guy. That'd be funny as shit. That'd be the funniest shit ever. He beats JD Vance, and JD Vance cries, and he fucks the couch as he cries, knowing that he can't fuck the couch anymore in the Oval Office anymore. Fucking hell. Let's do a presidential theory.
Son and a husband, and he's dead. And these sick fucks celebrated. And
so you people celebrate when a fucking a socially inept person who thought he was a woman, who was like 16 or 17, jumped off a bridge, and all you people were laughing. When I forgot what senator it was, the one person that had a hammer and underwear you were making fun of that, where it almost got assassinated. When Tim Walz almost got whacked from some guy who's actually going after Democratic politicians, you all celebrated that. You people was hoping, and then after, you know, people found out that this guy went after two high-ranking politicians and was ready to go after Tim Walz, you people were trying to say that, oh, no, he was trying to go after right-wing people and he was a leftist paid by Tim Walz. Knowing that there was zero proof. It tells you how much Tim Walz it's really like when people were trying to kill him. And when people were trying to go after his fucking son. And yet you fuckers care all of a sudden that a fucking dude gets shot randomly by some fucking crazy kid who wanted attention? It's like, fuck off, buddy. Fuck off. You fuckers. I remember when that fucking one kid, I felt kind of bad for that kid. The dude that thought he was a girl and he jumped off a bridge. You know, I wouldn't make fun of it because it's like, it's a kid. It's a kid. It's like, at that point, it's like he's already failed by society because he's having to pretend that he's a fucking girl. And you have these fuckers like you know, oh, cheering on, making memes about it. It's like, dude. And then even people going out to the memorial, vandalizing his fucking memorial. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And you wonder why people cheer what happened to Charlie Kirk? It's like there's even. Oh, wait, I'm not sure. I gotta find that one. Let's see here. Charlie. Let's see. Charlie Kirk. Gotta love names. In year. Oh, Apprentice Girl. Oh, yes. Oh, this is gonna piss some people off. It pissed me off. You know, I can understand abortion can be very fucked up, but there were times where.
Not make. Okay, let's go through fundamental biology. How do people get pregnant?
I know how a woman gets pregnant.
So if you decide to have sex, you might win a certain prize.
Well, what if you don't decide?
I'm sorry, what?
What if you do not decide to have sex and you get raped?
Again, it's still a human life. You don't get to kill a baby just because a human life occurs. Something evil, rape, does not get better when another evil action occurs.
So if
fundamental biology, how do?
Okay. You know, that's like the acceptance that like people who are on the side of don't do abortions usually have a line, you know, like rape, you know, like sexual assault, inbreeding, a child gets harmed. That shit is bad. That shit is fucked. No matter fucking what, you don't want that kid to be born because that will be fucking traumatizing knowing that the fucking kid's dad is a predator. Because if people found out, they'd be just looking at the kid different. The mother realized that the reason why I have this kid because I was forced to have it because of my fucking culture. And you won't blame that. It's like this is why you have like feminists who get like W's. I don't like feminism one bit, but this is why you see feminists get W's sometimes because of your fucking dumb shit.
Do people get pregnant?
I know how a woman gets pregnant.
So if you decide to have sex, you might win a certain prize.
Well, what if you don't decide?
I'm sorry, what?
What if you do not decide to have sex and you get raped?
Again, it's still a human life. You don't get to kill a baby just because of.
It's so fucked up. That is so fucked up. Like some of these there was some pro-lifer people where, you know, they're like this, and it's like, the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you? And it's like you wonder why certain topics with the right sometimes die. Like when the right were in the 2000s, you know why the right in the 2000s did so bad that, you know, like had far left lunatics? Because it was nothing but those evangelical, fake Christian right-wing people, the stereotypical secret gay dude who's trying to be Christian, so he's trying to censor everything, video games to the devil, all that shit. Because of people like Charlie. Banning internet pornography, banning this, banning that.
Human life occurs. Something evil, rape, does not get better when another evil action occurs.
So if you had a daughter and she was 10 and she got raped and she was going to give birth and she would and she was going to give birth and she was going to live. would you want her to go through that and carry her
That's
baby?
That's awfully graphic.
Yeah, that's actually few things I have to agree with a woman. You're making me agree with a woman like this? Jesus Christ, damn, that's so fucked up. You know, this is why I don't like watching this kind of shit, because this guy's not a good debater. Now he's dealing with some woman that's actually making a good point for once. Like, dude. Oh my god, how are you giving W's to a fucking feminist?
No, but it's a real life scenario that happens.
Probably not even feminist, this is a normal person. Anyone would say this. Anyone with common fucking sense.
Happens to
down.
many
The
people.
answer is yes, the baby would be delivered.
The fuck? Look at the face he makes. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Even I would be like, what the fuck are you talking about, you fucking weirdo? That is so fucked up. That's beyond fucked up. That's like horror stuff. It's like I seen Berserk and all the fucked up shit with that anime. You know, I seen movies with fucked up shit. But knowing that would happen, knowing that I know somebody who, like if I knew a scenario and knew somebody like that, that would traumatize me. And I'm someone that I am very, very desensitized for stuff. But that stuff bothers me. Jesus.
25% of these kids get adopted before they are 18. And the kids that do not get adopted are let go from the adoption agency, and they do not know what they're doing. Not that they don't know what they're doing.
There certainly could be reforms within the foster care community and within the adoption system, but there are plenty and plenty and plenty of families of women who are hoping to be able to adopt because they can't conceive on their own.
But 25%. Only 25%.
Then there should be a reform
not for a
within
lack
the
of willingness,
adoption.
though.
What are you going to do about it?
Not
If you want to say that we cannot have an abortion, but many children are not finding homes until they're 18, and a lot of these kids, once they're let go from adoption agencies, become homeless, become drug addicts, because you say that we cannot have abortion, but you are not doing anything to make
Hold
it
on,
right.
but if it's your body, your choice, and I'll let Riley chime
So
in.
is it your choice because you're a man and you get to make those
Well,
decisions for
hold
me?
on, time out.
Yeah. Oh, okay, great. So I...
Jesus. This is... He was a good father. I'm actually sure, in a weird way, maybe him not being around his kids probably a good idea. Because that kid got diddled by some Diddy person. He would let his daughter just have the baby. That's fucking terrifying. That's fucking terrifying. Oh.
I will never forget that. In fact, there are a lot of us that will never forget that. If you believe in what's happening, if you want to be a part of what's to come, if you want to actually be strong and actually be proud of who you are and of your country, you need to get involved. Whether it's subscribing to this channel or I'll make a video where I talk about other American First channels that you guys should be watching, because there are some. And there's even other channels that you guys should be watching where you get a lot of valuable information.
Would you watch me? Or it's because I made fun of you for your clear fake behavior. I could be base, I could be edgy, I can go sing some Linkin Park, trying out my tears.
Make a video on that. But you guys need to be active. Don't be afraid of these fucking people. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I pray that his family will be comforted. And I know that God is on our side.
I don't know. See? Oh, God. See, it's that kind of thing where you fucking believe this, and you're thinking, would you? I mean, I'm not sure if he knows about that quote, or if he even knows about it. He just hears from his right-wing buddies to say, "Oh, Charlie Kirk is bad." Well, why? Because he's bad. You can listen to him first before you can say he's bad. That's why I do a lot of people. It's the reason why I have I get far left videos, I get far right videos, I get center videos. Sometimes I get videos of schizos. Schedule's fun. Nick Fuentes is getting blamed for the assassination of Charlie Kirk. They had a theory because the way the memes of the guy who did it seemed like he was, you know, kind of in that crowd. That's why he said weird shit that, you know, Nick's fans say. So he maybe was, but you know, he was like the left, because there are left-wing people who like Nick. Let's see. Why are some people lying about political violence? That's not a lie. The fact the fact is there is a lot of people in certain groups that tend to be more on the right that do more violence, but there are some people on the left too that does violence too. It's determined what happens. Do not fall for the trap. Do not be a sucker. What? Hold on. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Hold on. Oh no!
Don't do it.
No, I got the new fucking system. Oh, it just gave it to me. Fuck! I hate it.
Don't do it, man. I know what you're thinking. I know what you guys are thinking. Maybe not all of you, but some of you. And I'm here to tell you,
Don't look at a thick BBW woman.
do not do that.
Do not have sex with women. Having sex with women is gay.
All right? Don't get comfortable. Don't be one of those people that think, I can go back to my everyday life. I can go back to not paying attention.
You can kind of do both. You ever think of that? You know, I don't take this shit too seriously. I have a life. I do share my own. I don't let this stuff dictate my life. In a weird way, I kind of learned to make fun of it.
It's fine. The GOP has my back. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance have my best interest at heart. I don't have...
You can have your life and not support J.D. Vance and Trump. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, God, I hate it. I can't believe I got the fucking new system. I hate it. Who is the real father of Zionism? And they're gonna say Jews. Well, he's gonna say Jews. Enough black pilling. We're gonna win. Okay, this is something
You read the title of this video when you clicked on it, so you already know what it's gonna be about. Now, I just want to go ahead and say, this one's gonna be pretty crazy. All right, so if you're not ready for crazy today, if that's not something you're interested in, you don't have to watch this video. Don't worry, I'll have another video out pretty soon. So there you go. Also, this isn't going to apply to most of you. I would actually hope that it doesn't apply to any of the people that are subscribed to this channel, to be quite honest. But if it does apply to somebody, it's only going to be a few of you. This is for the algorithm. This is because it's going to end up on someone's screen who needs to hear this. Somebody who this applies to. And so if it doesn't apply to you, and if you want to just sit back and watch it and enjoy the crazy, that is fine. Go ahead, give notes. If you have anything to add, either for me or for the people this is for, let us know below. Let me know, let them know. But black pillars, nihilists, bitches, this is what we're talking about.
Eat shit. You know, one thing I think I hate the most for the right, nihilism is not always a bad thing. In reality, most black pillars are just nihilists. You know, that's the new term for nihilist. And they're not always nihilists when when they quote unquote say to take the black pill. It means you accept a dark reality of what's going on. And it tends to be with men and women. You know, the black pill tends to be like more of a, oh, you can't find a woman, you can't find a wife. You know, that stuff that you see today. And they don't really worry about like the political stuff because they know it's fucked. They know it's fucked. You people give false hope. You don't want to accept reality. That's the problem. like with life, you must accept someday you are going to die. And with the black pillars, they know that you're not going to win everything. You're not going to have possibly a good life. You're not going to be famous. But you must accept that. It doesn't mean you don't work on yourself, don't make yourself better. But people are not going to try to do this fake persona of the fucking far right or even far left. It doesn't matter. The black pill, it's literally nihilism that's non-political.
We are talking about black pilling. We are talking about this pathetic bitching I have seen.
The pathetic bitching? You mean the fucking truth? The more truthful shit than you will ever say? The shit that actually gets more stuff done to actually help men, to tell them the truth? And not in the way that's like, oh, patronizing or trying to be hostile with them. It's something that they have to learn within themselves. You ever think of that, buddy? No, that's too hard. That's too hard.
Not only in my YouTube comments, I've seen so much of this, which is insane. But not just from YouTube. I've seen this in real life. I've seen actual people say this, and it just pisses me off.
You see, that's another thing that these right-wing people would try to do. They would try to make it where it's all about the mopey people. Know that if you look up the term black pill originally, what it used to be, it wasn't always just mopey people. It was people who just wanted to say there's certain things you can't change about yourself. Doesn't mean you can't do your best. You just try to learn to accept certain boundaries. You're not a god.
And before I cast stones at anybody, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to come out and I'm going to say it. I'm going to confess. There was a period in my life where I was a big nihilist. I was a black pillar. I'm going to be completely real with you.
And you're taking the false narrative of the far right people who is just playing you like a fiddle. You ever think of that? They're playing with you. They're playing with you and they love to do it.
There was a period in my life where I was an atheist. I read all the atheist books.
Atheist. Okay. This dude's trying to... He's using a false heron, trying to associate like the stereotypical black pill, not in the bad ones, but the ones that are trying to be more thorough. I think the last one's like Incel TV, and now he's called Rehab Room. He still makes good videos, you know. He's become more normalized, but you know, it's good to listen to people like that. I like to listen to all sorts of political people. Left, right, center. Because you gotta learn from everybody. You gotta take a little from everybody. And the way you get happy, it's the little things. You ever think of that? The little things that make you happy. I'm not gonna obsess like you do with my racial DNA. Why should I care? It seems that the people, you know, all groups really don't care about their racial DNA either. You know, do you care about God more or you care about your race more? You ever think of that? The Nazis care about the race more than God. They hated God. But, you know, I think I need to stop here. I've been... Hold on. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours of me just kind of raging against the... Let's go on the channel again. Did they make a video yet?
When I say the father of...
Shut up. This dude, it's just scum. Scum. I think he was trying to either infiltrate this guy and his community, or he's trying to be like a skinwalker, where he's trying to imitate them and he's just not part of them. You know, I feel bad for like people like this because he seemed like he was like the only good faith person I talked to on the live stream last time, and I just felt bad for this. You know, this guy because he's like 19. He's talking about this, not doomer. This fine talking about doomer shit, but you know, you're 19. You're 19, bro. You know, you could have ended up like certain people. You just don't have family. You don't have loved ones. And you know you're dealing with a very 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 shitty life, and you can't do anything about it. And then you have loved ones who don't care about you. Could have been end of that situation. But then I had to hear that this motherfucker trying to pretend that he cares about you, trying to play on young men's emotions, and trying to turn America into some gay little Nazi shit. Hitler shot himself. We tried to choose not to be like Hitler. Because you know why? If Hitler wasn't around, your ideology wouldn't be Nazism. It would just be caring about your community. You wouldn't believe in this. It's a false sense of narrative to believe in Nazi ideology. It's to believe in the race besides, you know, your countrymen, your culture. You know, you wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm Scots-Irish. I'm Scots-Irish," you know. You say, "I'm white." How that went with the black people, you know, the black community in America. It fucked them up. Look at them. They don't fit their communities. They have a bunch of black nationalist groups. Have the black nationalist groups help their community? No, single moms everywhere, fucking trash everywhere. It's not help anyone. And yet you think these fuckers will help, you know, white people? No. They would do the same as the black nationalists. Enrich themselves and try to pander to them. They're jokes. Hitler's in hell where he should be. Played on people's emotions. Playing on a fucking, you know, people like say white people are so great. You know, Germans, they were the butt of jokes. Throughout history, there are always the savage groups where Rome was, you know, powerful. And even England and Europe, you know, when after the Roman Empire fell. Germany was just backwards, fucking weird shitheads. Done eating. I mean, now shit eating, because that's how Germany is known for. Shit eating, fetish, weirdo shit. And they had to become radical. And they all caused World War I and World War II. They're like those fucking midgets who get mad at people all the time because they're so short, so they compensate by trying to attack everybody. And then, you know, we have to get the paddle and spank them. And then we have to do it with Japan, same way. That's how it is. Man, you know, if this guy's like connected to this guy, I don't know. But you know, this guy or you know, the Call of Duty community needs to get rid. They need to just poke. They need to poke holes in it, and don't do it in the left wing way. Don't do it in the left wing way. You need to just fuck with him in the right way. You can easily do that with him. This dude's a joke. A joke. He's a big fat fucking joke. But oh, I need to get some Z's. I need to get some sleep. Let me try to get a son. Maybe I go on the home feed. Maybe I'll get some stuff. Let's see here. What is this? The Ozempic problem. What is this? Karma's coming. And take off that weave and, you know, you can make me coming. Let's see here. Alex Jones, 1 point. Okay. I need a music. What's 4chan music? I want some 4chan music. Yeah, I thought the home feed would give me something. 4chan. Wait. Hobson music meme. Hey, Gassy. It should do Hobson versus other variants. Let's see here. Let's see. I need a song. Sure. See you later, alligator. Chuddies. Nothing ever happens.
Gem control to Major Cobb. Gem control to Major Cobb. Take your schizo meds and sew your ears on. Gem control to Major Cobb.
7. Rembo.
Drinking
6.
Soylent, ingesting bugs.
4. 3.
Check vaccination, and may science be with you. This is Gem Control to Major Cobb. You've made Jack of the day. And the chuds want to know which gems you bomb. Now it's time to post a thread if you dare. This is Major Cobb, the Gem Control. I'm spamming Onion's post. And I'm stroking in the most peculiar way. And the log looks very different today. For here am I posting on the party, far above the room. /QA is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I've won 100,000 duels, I'm feeling very nice. And I think my browser knows which post to quote. Tell Suit I love him very much. He knows. Gem control to Major Cobb, your proxy's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Cobb? Can you hear me, Major Cobb? Can you hear me, Major Cobb? Can you hear? Am I scrolling through my folder? Far above the room. last UA